Good morning. My name is Lydia. I'm here to tell you about the ongoing winter storm this morning. The time is currently about 4:30 a.m. What you see on my screen now is radar with reflectivity moving in the direction of these orange arrows you see here. As you can see, it's kind of patchy. It's really covering the entire area. But what I'd like you to know right now is that most of what you see is not actually reaching the ground. We have very dry air in place, and snow is really struggling, especially in these patches of lower reflectivity, to actually hit the ground. We can kind of see here in the MoDOT travel map what places and locations have actually been impacted by snow that's fallen hard enough to actually cover roads. So green means good, of course, and our CWA within um, the MoDOT map is still completely green. So even though we've heard of reports of flakes in Colombia, there haven't been any impact to roads yet. Now, temperatures are so cold outside that it's not going to take a lot to start getting those impacts. But as of right now, impacts to roads are more relegated to northwest Missouri and southwest Missouri. But what's actually changed in the time since we spoke last? So you can see our updated forecast snow totals. If you have a keen eye, you might notice that Edina and Quincy have actually fallen off a bit. Now that's actually a key point in the forecast changes that we'll talk about. And that change to the forecast is going to be based a lot on the actual track of the system. So if you're looking at radar right now, you can see that there is reflectivity in northern Missouri. And it turns out that that might be the only snow that northern Missouri actually gets with this system. What we see here is simulated radar, the blue being snow. And right now we're looking at about 6 a.m. It's a little off, but we're not really looking at the timing right now. We're looking at the track. So as we move forward in time, we can see everything start to move over the state. Northeast Missouri, West Central Illinois gets hit this afternoon into this evening, and then it cuts off. This is the end of the first wave. The second wave comes on, and you can see that a lot of those locations, or at least a little bit of our CWA, is cut off from the rest of the snow. That's going to actually have way larger impacts for the rest of our CWA. But the only snow they may get may be today. With all of the dry air in place and the limited amount of accumulations that they were looking at anyway, these locations may not see much, if any, snow at all. What we see right here is the 10th percentile and the 90th percentile. Now, Edina and Quincy still have a 90% chance of seeing 1 inch of snow or more, but their 90th percentile went down by a lot. Yesterday, Edina was about 7 inches. Today, it's 4 inches. And again, this is the 90th percentile. So this is way up there. This is a home run chance for them if they were to get this. It's probably not going to happen. If anything, they may get 2 inches. And even that is on probably the high end of things at this point. Now, farther south, the forecast really hasn't changed as much. We can see in these two maps that there's going to be a swath of higher totals over southeast Missouri, southwest Illinois, with the metro included in these not super high totals, but definitely not low totals at all. Also in southeast Missouri, the potential for sleet has decreased, so we're not mentioning that anymore. That may allow for higher snow totals because sleet won't be eating into accumulations anymore. Finally, on top of everything, we do still have dangerous cold to worry about. Now, this morning obviously isn't going to be as cold as last morning was, and Sunday night, Monday morning is probably going to be the next coldest morning that we see. The values that we see here are the minimum wind chills through Sunday night, but that's pretty much focused on Sunday night. We do get a little bit of reprieve Sunday morning, but Monday morning, very cold again. We don't have any products issued for that right now, but we are watching it closely. If you have any questions, we'll be in Slack 24/7, or you can give us a call. Thank you for listening.